the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
And that concludes our show for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Tomorrow morning, I will be getting up extra early to do this stream. Thank you again. I will see you all soon. Peace. I am out. Good night, baby. Love you. Man, can you turn your light off? I guess it's hard for me to sleep like this.
I'm almost over this chapter. I got about 30 more minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
I can't sleep. Oh, all right.
A few moments later.
Babe, I mean, it's been 10 minutes. Can you please shut it off? I got to wake up early in the morning.
I have about 20 more minutes on this chapter. This is my only time to read.
I understand, but I have to get up early in the morning. Can you just read in the morning? I mean, I have a lot I have to do tomorrow.
Tony, didn't you just get a sleep mask?
You know what? You right.
Use it.
Manta sleep, baby.
I don't know how you sleep with that thing on.
It's actually comfortable. Pitch black. I don't have to worry about your light. I'll be able to sleep just fine.
Well, enjoy it. It looks good on you.
This actually feels good. Oh, good night, baby.
Good night, love you.
Love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, check out Manta Sleep. The link to the website is in the description of this video. Make sure that you use promo code TDPHINSTALK. That is TDPHINSTALK. Again, make sure you check them out. Supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel. If you can't sleep when it's bright, these masks will turn out the light. Manta Sleep, check them out. Let's go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with bright, smiley faces, and this is the way we start out our day. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. What's up, everybody? Listen, we got a lot to talk about. This show right here, we're gonna do a morning show. We're gonna talk about a lot, but the primary thing that I want to start out with is Christian Wilkins' dilemma: to pay or not to pay. Shakespeare. All right. We're going to talk about that in a little bit more. Y'all hit that like button. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. Man, just thinking about it, we're coming up on our 5-year anniversary in like 31 or 32 days from now. 32 days from now, we're coming up on our 5-year anniversary, man. We're not going to do nothing big. Just, we're going to have a little show, talking about the 5 years, bringing people on to give their thoughts about the last 5 years. I don't know why, but I'm actually a little excited about that show because I just want to hear from people and see people that's been here for a while and people that's just got here. I'm excited about it just because, man, can y'all believe we're going TD going on 5 years doing this? I ain't gonna lie. See, I knew I was gonna do it, but I never thought about, as years go by doing this. I never thought about that. But man, you look up and I'm coming up on 5 freaking years. Next thing you know, it might be 10. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Unless the Dolphins give me that contract on, a league minimum. That's all I need. I keep telling y'all, just give me that league minimum. Scott Jackson said, been here for 4 years. Y'all do me a favor real quick. Put how long you've been here in the comment section. I just want to get a little post how long y'all been here. Shout out to the mod squad. Shout out to all the members of the channel. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I love seeing the blue with the mods in the building. Salute Shake Money. I also love seeing the green, the members, the people who are dedicated to supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Just salute to every single one of you guys. Thank you all so much. And listen, everybody in the chat, all of our subscribers, man. I'm so grateful. Cappy the Penguin in the building. First off, man, Cappy, thank you. Thank you. I just want to say I appreciate the support that you give this channel as well. And you know what I'm talking about. You definitely go over and beyond and support the channel as much as you can. Shout out to the homie Michael Jordan, always showing love and support to the channel as well. There's so many people, man. There's so many people. Dwyane Wade, the homie. Oh man, it's so many people that's always showing like just massive love to the channel, man. Y'all wouldn't even understand, the people that come through in different ways. Also, we're gonna be doing a jersey giveaway soon. Just FYI, we're gonna be doing a jersey giveaway on the channel. You know what? I was supposed to actually order the jersey late last week and I haven't yet. But I think it's best to poll you guys and ask you all what would be the most popular jersey right now to get and what's the most safest jersey. I promise y'all on the Miami Dolphins, that is a difficult question, ain't it? What is the safest, most popular jersey to get right now for the Miami Dolphins? Ain't it crazy that with the entire roster, it is hard to determine. And that's why I always just revert back to Merino. It's hard, man. You can't get a Tua because he ain't proven. Ramsey ain't going to be a long-term Dolphin. You don't want to get a temporary Dolphin. Same with Tyreek. He ain't a long-term Dolphin of 3 years probably, even 4. You want somebody, like you want to rep a jersey that you know is going to have a minimum of 5 years in Miami. A minimum. But they also the truth, and you know that they deserving of sticking around. Holland, we don't know. Like the safest jersey right now is Waddle. Waddle is probably the safest jersey to have on this team. Somebody said egg monogamy. Y'all need to stop the cap. Y'all need to stop the cap. Somebody said, oh, maybe Wilkins. Well, we're going to talk about that today because that's some dilemma stuff right there. All right, salute. Let me see. Adam been with us 1 year. Chef Jew, love you, brother. You are day one. That's my brother, man. You definitely are. B McD going on 4 years. Nate 4 years. Cappy the Penguin says 17. I'm with it. Scar 305 4. 2 years for James. Fanatic Trevor is 2 years. Josh Wright almost a year. Matt D, I think 3. Shake Money to 5 years. Curtis Williams 4, the homie. Been checking out for the last 2 seasons. That's what's up, King E. Pat's gang said, I think 4. John Carlos over 2. I've known you that long, fam. Yes, yeah. I know, right? It's crazy, right? Time flies, man. Found you 2 months ago. IMAX. Man, I ain't gonna, man. Look, all right, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop at IMAX's comment. He said, found you 2 months ago. I'm gonna be honest, I'm real interested on how you found me, by the way. How you found me just all of a sudden 2 years ago. 2 months ago. Ricardo said 3 years. But been here since 5,000 subs, can't get enough. Man, but I'm back on the 2 months ago. Welcome to the channel. 2 months ago, you have a very raw impression of me. And a matter of fact, me today isn't actually a true reflection of me, not to its fullest extent, at least. Man, there's a lot of people that got me out of my out of body experience, out of character. You know the way our team has been, man. But we getting back to me being me. I promise y'all that. Hopefully, y'all noticed that in the last week. We're getting back to me being me. You probably found from Twitter trolling. I would love to know, though. I would really love to know how he found me, though. Because 2 months ago, it's a lot of people that we've subscribers we've gained recently. But IMAX, if you're there, let us know. How did you find this channel? How did you just come across it? Was watching another Dolphins pod. I just started watching sports pods heavy over the last couple of years. Okay, so you're watching somebody else that I popped up or something must be. That's what's up, man. Salute to you, man. Thanks for sticking around. And I appreciate you rocking with us, man. Started on the hurricanes and the heat. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I'm all about the U. Now the heat. Let me take a sip of my coffee my wife made me. Miami Heat. I know y'all on the high right now because they beat Giannis Antetokounmpo's Milwaukee, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want to tick none of y'all off this morning. See your channel after watching a couple vids from K Flexing. Wow, that's what's up, man. K Flex, the original OG, man. Listen, I've made sure I've always let people know that K Flexing has always been the original OG. He said, I'm unsubbing. Hey, well, why? Because of my heat statement? Listen, I'm gonna leave it alone before I lose another. All right. We'll see what they do. Curtis said, don't do it. Oh my gosh, man. See, and now I'm so tempted to. I'm so tempted to do it. Started watching TD when he was coming at Tua. Even as a Tuaneer, I love watching TD's content. So excited for next season. Fins up, man. Andre, see, them comments mean a lot to me, man. Because at the end of the day, if a Tuaneer to say he loves watching the content, to me, and maybe I'm wrong, that just means even if he disagrees or whatever it may be, there is respect there. And on top of it, I ain't far off from the stuff I be saying. And we just need Uno, our guy, to, get it together and just be the dude, man. Time will tell. All right. At Big Fin, I appreciate the fact that TD can disagree and another podcaster without name calling and throwing dirt. Ooh, you gonna always get that here. I'll never have the disrespect for anybody. Can you feel the heat down in your soul? Man, we're going to get on Christian Wilkins in a second, but I got to tell y'all this because obviously, if you're over here for Dolphin content, a lot of y'all going to be Heat fans because that's just how it works, for, a lot of locals, Miami, South Florida locals. And you know me, I'm born and raised in South Florida. But I got to tell y'all, the reason why I wasn't automatically a Miami Heat fan growing up, because as a little child, I would just sit on the living room floor. I always tell this story. I would sit on the living room floor and I'm watching the Dolphins game. And at least, with Dan Marino and stuff, there was some fun a little. Even if we lost here and there was fun. But when it was basketball season and I was a little boy sitting on the living room floor looking up at my daddy on the couch right behind me, the heat drove him crazy. It was... And I saw it all. They always made the playoffs, but they always ran into, I'm talking about when it was Tim Hardaway and all of that, they always ran into like the Pacers or the Knicks, I'm saying John Stockton. I mean, what's his name? What's the point guard name on the Knicks? Used to have like the high top fade. I forgot, but y'all ran into the Knicks and they would just beat the Heat every year, pretty much. They would just beat them. Oh, it is John Starks. I'm tripping. I don't know why I was thinking Stockton. So John Starks, yeah. They would just beat the Heat. It would be John Starks. It would be, I mean, I remember what's his name? Patrick Ewing time, but dang, I'm forgetting a lot of these guys. But all I know is the last impression I had was Larry Johnson. The last impression I had was like the Latrell Sprewell, Allen Houston era in New York. And I wasn't even a Knicks fan, by the way. And they just Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston, they start putting that work in on the Heat in the playoffs and stuff. And I became a Houston and Sprewell fan at a young age. I mean, it ain't my fault. It's the Heat fault. They let them do them like that. And I got to witness it. Sprewell used to be aggressive, drive the ball, shoot the ball. Allen Houston used to one-step pull up all the time. And Allen Houston ended up retiring. Latrell Sprewell went out to Minnesota with KG and Sam Cassell. I think that's who it was. I think it was KG and Sam Cassell. And I fell in love with the Minnesota team, that team. See, I've never been an actual team guy, but players. So I loved Sprewell because Allen Houston retired. Then Sprewell went to Minnesota. That's how I learned about Kevin Garnett, a young Kevin Garnett. Then I became a KG fan because Sprewell wanted more money and they said no, and then he was gone. And Sam Cassell was pretty much on his way out. Then I love KG. And then KG went to Boston. And that's when I learned about Ray, Paul, KG, and Rondo. And out of all of them, I became a Rondo fan. And when KG was phasing out, I kept being a Rondo fan all the way up until now. Rondo's not there. And I look at the NBA now and I say, dang, I don't have another player now that I just love. I don't have another player now that's my guy and I'm going to follow him. I don't have a single player in the NBA that I just follow and just say, man, I love what they bring to the table. Now, there's some great players, but I'm saying that I actually fell in love with. And the closest thing to that, the guys that I like, the closest thing to it are guys like Tatum. That's about it. I like Tatum. But that's my NBA history. I've never had a specific team. I just always follow players, and they ended up on certain teams. Now, players that I respect more than anything all time, my favorite players all time, like respect-wise, is Rajon Rondo, Dwyane Wade, I'm gonna cut it off right there. Those are two of the players that I respect most of all time in the NBA. And if you look at it, if you ask yourself why I respect them, what does D Wade and Rondo kind of have in common? It's something that I respect more than anything of these guys. They both had something in common. D Wade wasn't even revered as the third, fourth best player coming in the year that he came in. He wasn't, when that draft came in, I remember nobody really cared much about Wade. It was LeBron, Melo, and all them guys. And nobody can tell me D Wade didn't get it out the mud. Yeah, I didn't say he sucked. But from a recognition standpoint, they didn't say he was going to be one of the 50 best players all time, like one of the best players ever. He got it out the mud. He told the entire NBA, I'm just as impactful as Melo, LeBron, and all of them. And there's one more. I forgot who it is. And I've always respected that about D Wade. He made himself a star. He made himself a star. He wasn't no bum, but he made himself a star. He wasn't expected to be the guy he ended up being. And nobody can disagree with that. Nobody can disagree with that. But then you look at somebody like Rajon Rondo. That's even worse. When you got KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen together, I don't care what y'all think. They don't win a championship in Boston if it wasn't for Rondo. The one guy who said, screw all three of y'all. I'll tell you when you can get the ball. I mean, a true leader literally came in and took control right away. You want me to force feed you? Nah, I'm straight. I'll tell you when you get the ball. I'll tell you who the best option is on this play. Nobody thinks about that. Yeah, those guys balled out, but Rondo always put them in a great position and made the right decisions on who should get it and when they should get it. Since day one, he was literally a general. From day one. He also helped LeBron get another championship as well. Because if it wasn't for Rondo in that bubble, they definitely wasn't going to get no ring. And I think Heat fans, if any fans, will agree with that. As much gas as the Heat ran out of in that series, they know good and well Rondo was just surgical. And he picked apart and he knew who was running out of gas and made sure he put the players in a position to attack them and everything, man. So those are my guys. D Wade and Rondo, some of my favorite players all time that get the most respect from me because against the odds, they did their thing. Against the odds, they did their thing. And I can care less what anybody say. I'm gonna always say this. Rajon Rondo is more impactful than Chris Paul will ever be. Chris Paul is a better player than Rajon Rondo, but Rajon Rondo is more impactful than Chris Paul will ever be. Your point guard that everybody Chris Paul this and Chris Paul that, Rajon Rondo is more impactful than he'll ever be. He has a higher IQ on the basketball court, which everybody just automatically thinks Chris Paul does. No, Chris Paul's just a better shooter that could put up more points than Rondo. But Rondo got the brain power better than Chris Paul and the will to win better than Chris Paul. And Chris Paul will probably never get a ring. Never. He will probably never get a ring. And he's the biggest flopper in NBA history. The biggest referee manipulator in NBA history. Yeah, CP3 can ball. See, that's the point. He's a better point. He's a better player. But from the essence of point guard orchestrating a team and stuff like that, we know Chris Paul can pass and all that, but he ain't always making the smartest decision. He ain't always no. He ain't. Rondo got him in that area. Two highest IQs in basketball is Rondo and LeBron. Two is the NFL Chris Paul. Don't disrespect Chris Paul like that. Or don't disrespect Tua like that. So maybe they are. Rondo's the better orchestrator. I give you that. Yeah, and a better defender. And he was a better defender. Give me that too. Give me that too. Dirtiest player right up there with Draymond. That too. That too. But yeah, anyway, and by the way, and a better champion. No debate. And a better champion. And how many times has Chris Paul even been to the finals? Has he ever even been to the finals? Maybe he has, and I don't remember. But has Chris Paul even ever been to the finals? I just don't remember. This year he will. Well, they better get out that hole they in already. Oh, 2 years ago? Well, okay. How many times Rondo been to the finals? I'm just curious. How many times did Rondo go to the finals? Three times or four times? I don't remember. 3 times. Yeah. Okay. And he two for 3. He 2 for 3, right? Wait, I know he went against the Lakers twice. The bubble, of course. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Rondo had better teams. Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself, okay? Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. I don't want to hear all that crap about no better team. Let me tell y'all something. People forget. Ray Allen was old. Paul Pierce was old. And KG was entering being old. This is the genius of Rondo. Those guys wasn't in their MVP prime. They weren't in their MVP primes. They were just starting to get their descent. Yeah, all Hall of Famers. You know how many Hall of Famers they had on that Cleveland team that didn't do nothing? Or that Lakers team? So they were old. So it don't matter that they Hall of Famers. They were all older. Every single one of them was past their MVP, their their primes. Y'all know what I mean. Their MVP primes. Their best play ever. All of them were past it. At the very end of it. Out of here, man. And if it wasn't for a few more injuries, Rondo would have probably had a few more. That Pelicans team with him, AD, Drew Holiday, DeMarcus Cousins, and all of them complimentary guys, they were going to win a chip until DeMarcus Cousins got hurt. They were going to win a chip until DeMarcus Cousins got hurt. Y'all ain't going to agree with this one. But I think when he was with the Bulls, they was going to win a chip until he got hurt. Remember the 1 seed versus the 8 seed? And they came out there and they got up in the first series 2-0, 2 games to 0, because Rondo was out there putting out a clinic with D Wade and Jimmy Butler. I ain't gonna lie, it was some of the cleanest basketball I ever seen in my life, too. Some of the cleanest basketball I had ever seen in my life. When Jimmy Butler and D Wade and Rondo in Chicago, when them playoffs started, that was some of the cleanest basketball I had ever seen in my life. The passing, the decision making, and they were literally killing the 1 seed. I mean, both of them games. And Rondo got hurt, and then they got swept in the last 4 games. And I remember D Wade was interviewed about that team, because remember they had benched Rondo in the middle of the season because he had got into it with the coach. And then the coach wanted to do it his way, and they kept losing. Then the coach, D Wade, and all of them had a meeting in the office, and they literally said, let us handle this. And Rondo was the orchestrator, fought them to get in the playoffs. The coach gave them the keys. They got into the playoffs, and they were literally balling. And then Rondo got hurt. And D Wade said Rondo came up with the game plan and everything. And as soon as he got hurt, the other team won 4-0. They were up 2-0. Then it was 4-2 the end of the series. I'm telling you, that team was actually going to be shockingly special. But hey, injuries. But anyway, like I said, Rondo's more impactful than CP3. CP3 was just a better shooter, so he looks like the better overall guy, obviously. He is a better player because he can shoot better. But people forget Rondo actually became a really good shooter at the late stages of his career. Rondo actually was a 40% three-point shooter in his last years. But I'll let the rings speak for themselves. Good luck, Chris Paul. Truly thankful. He said that's that holiday high talk. Hey, we're going to talk our talk, though. We're going to talk our talk. Salute to you, man. Clearly, Miami Dolphins need a cornerback over right tackle. Cornerback over right tackle. What is going on, Curtis? Rondo is Tannehill. Maybe. I was listening to a debate yesterday on the channel talk about Tua better than Ryan Tannehill. People need to stop, man. People need to stop. People just really need to stop. Period. Okay. And I ain't finna get into that debate, but people need to stop. All right, man. We done wasted enough time kicking it. Let's go ahead and talk about Christian Wilkins. So somebody said old TD coming back. What you mean? Oh man. But let's talk about Christian Wilkins' dilemma. It is a dilemma, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm sitting here doing this stream saying it's a dilemma, and then we might get breaking news later. Miami Dolphins sign an extension with Christian Wilkins. They reach a deal. I hope so. But here's the dilemma. Here's the dilemma with Christian Wilkins. The dilemma is simple. How much is he asking for? That's the dilemma. How much is he asking for? And if Christian Wilkins is asking for more than $15 million, I think Chris Grier is very hesitant and nervous. If he was asking for less than $15 million, I don't think Chris Grier would be nervous, but I think the deal would already be done. Why wouldn't it be? But there's an element that nobody's talking about. And I did read an article this morning with Omar Kelly, which he made a good point. Well, he actually spoke to a Dolphin player, but the point was a good one that was made. Omar Kelly reported that a veteran defensive lineman that he spoke to said that basically, in so many words, Christian Wilkins may not be the prototypical guy for Fangio's system, which is true. Christian Wilkins ain't the prototypical guy for Fangio's system because Fangio needs pass rushers that can get at the quarterback and get sacks, and that's not Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins is a stuffer, run stopper, and on occasions provide some pressure. Bat some balls down. Stop that running back. Snuff out the plays. Snuff out the screen. Christian Wilkins ain't finna get at the quarterback and make it rough on him because in 4 years, he got like 11 sacks or something like that. That's 2.5 a year. That ain't gonna cut it. Not in Fangio's system. You got to be able to get to the quarterback. But some people got mad at me whenever I told y'all when we brought Vic Fangio in. I said, first of all, y'all need to stop. We don't even have Fangio's personnel. This team was not built for Fangio's system. I told y'all that. This team was not built for Fangio's system. I said that, and you don't know what you're talking about. We got the players, blah, blah, blah. You just need good safeties, and we got Holland. No, you about to find out how good Brandon Jones and Holland is. Then we brought in another safety that could compete for the starting job, to be honest with you. Flores built this defense to be able to send pressure, but not organically, and utilize them corners on the boundary to man up. But we were heavy pressure dependent, sending 5, sending 6, sending 7, because what it also does is force you to hurry up and throw the ball real quick. So it's a short gain, and then the corners keep it in front of them and go up and make the tackle. Fangio is bend but don't break. Fangio's running different looks. He's trying to confuse the quarterback. Fangio's running zone. Fangio is sending an organic pass rush, but he want to rotate players, shift them. But you need an organic pass rush to do that, and I'm going to be honest with you. Christian Wilkins, you drafted him. He's a hometown favorite, all of that good stuff. You want to reward guys for hard work and good success, and you want to bring them back, but to what cost? To fit a scheme, to be in a scheme that may not fit him? Now, who knows? He may get under Fangio, and next thing you know, he's this elite dominant interior pass rusher all of a sudden. But let's talk odds here. That's just highly unlikely. It's highly unlikely. It's highly unlikely. So that's also part of the dilemma, ladies and gentlemen. You see, Tennessee locked up Simmons right away. Somebody said, TD, what do you think about us trading Wilkins for Aaron Darnold? Well, James, I think that you need to add a few more names and or draft picks next to Wilkins before you mention Darnold. So what do I think about trading Wilkins, a first rounder, and something else for Aaron Darnold? I'll say this. With Vic Fangio's system, I would trade Christian Wilkins and the first round pick for Aaron Darnold. Has Aaron Darnold slowed down? I mean, I don't just be checking up on Aaron Donald, because I keep saying Donald. I don't be just checking up on him. But has he slowed down at 31 years old? I'm just not sure. I'm looking at it now. So Aaron Donald, who made the Pro Bowl every year of his career, including last year, and out of the 9 years in his career, he's been an All-Pro 7 times, first team. Jeez. Multiple Defensive Players of the Year awards. Last year was a down year with 5 sacks. But he only played 11 games, which still means he was only on pace for about 8 sacks. So it was a down year. In a all-in approach, yeah, I'm still going to get Aaron Darnold. In an all-in approach, I'm still going to get him if I could. So there's your answer there. Salute to Jose with the donation. Said, I trade him and keep Zyler. I love Wilkins, but if we can get some high draft picks for him, we can use that for the O-line. Let me look this up because I have an issue. Christian Wilkins. I'm going to show y'all what I be looking up because I know y'all be in the blind. Trade Wilkins for picks. I mean, it could happen, y'all. It could happen. I keep telling you, I've been one of the main people telling y'all this. I just hope once again I ain't right like the Laramie Tunsil. Remember I said that and people tried to kill me for it. So here, oh jeez, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all want the honest truth? For Vic Fangio's system, we don't have a defensive tackle. In Vic Fangio's system, we don't have a defensive tackle. Christian Wilkins is the closest thing to a defensive tackle. Zyler is not a great pass rusher either. He's just Christian Wilkins in the run game. Zyler ain't a great pass rusher either. Y'all got it wrong. He's just disruptive as well, stopping the run, just being honest. Matter of fact, let me look up the pass rush grade for both of them. I wonder if any of them over 75. Let me see. Christian Wilkins coming up now. Christian Wilkins is a 72.5. It's not terrible. It's actually solid. But we all know that ain't, you need a little better than that. Zyler is for pass rush last year, see a 58. 58. No. Zyler is not better in pass rush. I think y'all got that mixed up. Now, in previous years, he's had better years in pass rush at times. Last year, he was not better. So the truth is we actually don't have an interior D-line that will be dominant for Fangio's system. That's dominant. Just a middle of the road D-line. Middle of the road D-line, y'all. And I hate that because these are the realities that as Dolphin fans, we're not talking about. We're just looking at names and how great they've been doing certain things as a player. But for this scheme, we don't have much on this defense at all for this scheme. This is what I was trying to tell y'all a month ago. Where no, Fangio figured out. Yeah, that's what we got to rely on now. And as you can see, he's already starting to try to shift his personnel in. He's bringing in Ramsey, who can play zone very well. He brought the linebacker, who's phenomenal in zone. And he also brought a safety that's great in zone. The 3 new acquisitions are for his system. They're perfect for his system. But the guys that were already here, I am trying to tell y'all, you probably got 3 more guys that are good for this system. And you know who has the biggest test? Javon Holland and Brandon Jones are going to have a big test this year, but I ain't worrying about Jones because who they brought in can play that role just in case. But Javon Holland, we're going to see how good he is this year. Because we all see people get all caught up. Oh, Holland been making plays. Holland's great, blah, blah, blah. Holland ain't never been in this role. In this system, you need really good safeties, and I ain't talking about safeties that get at the quarterback who are free roamers that get to lay the hit and snuff out where the quarterback going with the ball and go to that way. That's what Flores and them allowed Holland to do. Fangio system, you got a specific role because I need you to shift over in the slot because I'm sending the slot on the blitz and I'm taking the defensive end back at corner and I'm putting that corner dropping back to safety, and then the free safety is going to take your role. That's what this defense does a lot. That's Fangio's system. That's the beauty. That's the quote unquote beauty of the scheme. And if you understand positions in football, you just see what I did. The slot corner, they don't know, but he about to come on a blitz. It's still only 4 guys rushing, but the slot is coming on the blitz, and that defensive end over there, Jalen Phillips, he's dropping back at the corner, in the flat for that corner area. That corner is bailing to free safety. The free safety is shifting over to the strong safety. The strong safety is rushing down to the slot. You see that rotation? So the quarterback pre-snap think he got one thing. He hiked the ball, pressure coming over there, and what he thought he'd have over there, he backed out. So that's what they're trying. That's what Fangio is trying to do. Give you one look to begin with, and when the ball snap, you get a whole different look. I agree. Fangio defense is only a bunch of switching. That's it. The middle linebacker is going to drop back to safety here, but you don't know that. The safety is about to come downhill and take the corner position. That corner's coming on a potential blitz, but it ain't technically a blitz because they only rushing 4 because the end on the opposite side is going to drop out in the flat or back to that linebacker position. CD, when we went against Denver, it confused the heck out of Tua. LOL. Well, that's for quarterbacks who can't process the field in real time. They automatically anticipate what they think they know what's going to be open or whatever it may be. And yeah, Denver and the Raiders were his 2 worst games of his career. Not no San Francisco, not no Green Bay, 3 picks, not no Chargers. Those were just bad days for him where the defense got him. But Denver and Raiders game, that version of a quarterback don't belong in the NFL. We've seen every quarterback in history have a Chargers game where the defense just got your number. We done seen every quarterback in history have a San Francisco game. We done seen every quarterback in history have a freaking Green Bay game. I mean, even Mahomes, we picked him off 4 times when we played him. They still won, but still. But that Denver and Raiders game that Tua had, that type of play don't even belong in the NFL. That type of play don't even belong in the NFL. Let's just be honest and call it what it is. But yeah, and you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because that's a great example of what people need to go do. Go pull up the Denver Broncos film when we played them, and that'll be, you're going to see some of Fangio's stuff in that game. You're going to see. Matter of fact, y'all give me a second. Because y'all know I'll be tempted. NFL. I don't know if NFL Plus game footage allows you to go back to previous seasons or if they just give you the game film for last season. I'm just not sure. Scores. Color says sometimes it does. Well, we about to find out. What year was that Broncos game? Because that'd be pretty dope if we could just watch it, right? 2021. Somebody said, let's watch the Titans game and said, 2020. I don't know if they had it. I wonder if they did. All right, let me see. Let me just go teams. I'll see if I can find it, but y'all got to give me 3 minutes here. All right, Denver. I got to find the week. What week was that in? They was folding Tua up all game. Well, we'll see. Man, let me just type it on my phone. What week was that? Miami versus Denver. Denver NFL. 20-13. All right, I think it was week 9 it was week 10 or 11. Week 10 or 11. So let me see if I can find it. And that was November 22nd of 2020. So 2020. Let's start with week 10. See if I can find it. Bradley Chubb was killing Austin Jackson. That's good that we know about that game. Nope, that was the Chargers. So let me go back. That was the Chargers. It must have been a week 11. Must have been week 11. Week 11. Yep, week 11. Here we go. All right, let me see if they got the coaches' film. They might just have a regular film, condensed game. Replay with NFL Plus, full game, condensed game. I don't think they have the coaches' film. And all 22 coaches' film. Oh, boy. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't have the coaches' film. They just have the condensed game film. Because I don't think they were putting the coaching film on here 3 years ago. Let me make sure. You can look on YouTube and search for that game highlights. I mean, I got the game. I got the film here. It was just condensed. All right, present, share screen. Okay, let me mute it. Hopefully they don't hit us with this copyright. Once again, at the top of the screen, the slot receiver, that cornerback is going to blitz and the safety is going to take that guy. This is what they do. You see him coming? And now the safety has that guy, but he knows, the receiver knows this is a hot. Right away, if that guy blitz, Tua got to check it down right here. This was the stuff Tua, when we say reading defenses, when that blitz came, the receiver doesn't run his route anymore. He just turns around to get the ball quick. But Tua does not, he just ignores it. He ignores it. You're supposed to dump that ball off right away in this situation. Look at that slot receiver. Soon as that receiver sees the blitz is coming, his job is to turn around and the ball should be on his way because the quarterback should recognize it. And the sad thing is Tua's looking over there. And Tua looking at the blitz come. And the receiver's looking at Tua like, oh, man, this is a blitz. I'm hot. He sits down. Ball should be on his way for a quick 5-6 yards. He looks it off, comes back the other way. Nothing there. Sack. This is that stuff right here. And did I go too far forward? So this, but anyway, what I want y'all to see is this is what Fangio does. This is the type of stuff Fangio loves to run. Oh, they got me? Can't handle the truth. Why y'all say they shut down the stream? Y'all can't see me or hear me? We back. Oh, what happened though? Was it shut down for a while or something? Y'all couldn't see me? What happened? Said it was unavailable. Yeah, said you violated policy rules. They shut you down. Oh, well, it's back up now. That was weird. I didn't even notice. I was still going. Yeah, for like the last 4 to 5 minutes, like you got. Oh, so y'all didn't even see what I was going over with y'all. All right, it is what it is. I'm gonna shut it down because if it was the all 22, I wouldn't have had this issue. But this is the broadcast. This is the broadcast feed, and I hate it. I wish they had the all 22. It sucks. I wish they had the all 22. They only got the all 22 for this year. I never lost the stream. Can't hold down TD. The highlights got you copyrighted. Hey. Yeah, this was the condensed game version. My bad. My bad. I don't know why. Let me see something. Two will cut you off, TD. Nah. It is what it is. They already had me in content jail anyway. They demonetized my videos for like 3 months. I got like another month and a half. So I don't even get monetization for the videos unless you send a donation. That's about it. So it's all good. Hopefully they didn't make it further though. I don't know. Hopefully they ain't put me in jail further. We'll see. I'm sure I'll get a notification just in case. We'll see. Let me pull this up real quick. Dashboard. Highlights were so garbage they had to shut the mug down. Yeah, that sucks. I get a notification after the stream. Probably another copyright strike. Oh man, they probably gonna extend my thing because they actually took my monetization away like a month ago or something like that. They were like, "You're in trouble for 3 months," and I don't even know what it was for. We will no longer get ad revenue for video content created. It is what it is. This is madness. Tua trying to put you under the jail. Nah, Uno, all right, man. Uno, all right. ATD Fans Talk, just mirror your film when you use actual broadcast feed, bros. It'll confuse the algorithm that auto detects copyright footage. Mirror, I don't know how to do that. So I don't know if it has the option to mirror it to where it's kind of flipped. All right. You're a thug, TD. No apparent reason. I think it's just YouTube stealing. Yeah. They this happens on occasions. It happens on occasions. This ain't the first time. At least once every year around this time in the off season, they take my monetization away. And I'll be sending emails why, and they never were a violation of the policy and this and that. So I don't know. We'll see. But all those who donate, appreciate y'all love and support. They don't take that away. And everybody who send love in the cash out, appreciate y'all. So it's all good. Tis the season. Is based out of Canada for some reason. YouTube OSH. All right. So right now, man, since they hating on the film, if y'all got any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section, because I'm not gonna bore y'all too much longer, because in the next hour or so, I got to do this Chris Greer stream. I got to do this Chris Greer stream. We got to talk about it, because it's a lot of stuff I want to discuss about his ranking being the 15th ranked GM in the NFL. Okay. Hey, now don't blame Canada. In other news, you seen Reek and the boys turn at his birthday party? No, I didn't. Send me what you got on Twitter or Instagram. Right? Fins tailgate, the homies. Right. Well, without further ado, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. And I'll be back not too long from now. We got to do the Chris Greer stream. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go through his transactional history for the last 3-4 years, and we'll go from there, okay? TD Fans Talk, check his YouTube channel. He dropped a recap. Who you talk about, Chapo? And who YouTube channel? Who are you talking about? You seen Reek and the boys turn. Reek got a YouTube channel? I ain't know if he does. Tyreek, I ain't know he had a YouTube channel. TD, at TD, if we would trade Wilkins, is there a guy in the draft you will want to replace him with in the draft? No. If I'm gonna get me a true nose tackle, I got to get one in the top 15 picks, like probably one of the best of all, that's expected to be one of the best. So, I mean, trading Wilkins, I don't think a team is going to give up a top 15 pick to do so. Just don't see it. So, no, I would actually, if I was to get, like, say you traded him for the 20th overall pick. If I'm trading Wilkins for the 20th overall pick, I would try to get me I'm still probably going to try to get me a tackle or a guard. Probably a tackle, taking a shot at a tackle. I might even get another edge rusher. Be honest with you. And you know McDaniel is all for that anyway. He said if he can, every year in the draft, he want to draft a pass rusher. Yeah, his content pretty dope, to be honest. He got a nice little videographer. Check it between streams. I'll check it out, Chapo. Also, is that his channel where I saw something like he was like acting like a video game figure or something like that recently? I'm just curious. Anyway, like I said, I got to take care of some stuff real quick, but I'm going to come back with the Chris Greer stream. Y'all come through and hang out with your boy. I'll see y'all in a little bit. This TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Love y'all. Peace. I'm out.